In a day we will lose 4 or 5 hours because of rain. Then we will have to rush to make up for that. So that was a huge challenge, and to have that many dogs, more than 10 dogs all throughout the shoot, and this rain and thunder and everything, the dogs will panic. So, and after the thunder and rain, we'll be ready, but the dogs may not be ready. They'll be frightened. And to manage all this and get the shoot done within 45 days, that was a huge challenge, and that very humble and thankful for the entire crew, because of the hard work only we could pull that off.
And apart from all that, I was having a date in the mind to get it released, and they were asking, okay, we give me one more time, one more month, 15 days, 16 days and all. We were discussing how we sorted. So that I felt it was a bit. On the other side, I also was thinking, did I made a mistake of pushing them to make it fast or something? Because creative said I should give some time to do the betterment, right? So I was actually pushing off. Then we were discussed and we came to a solution, and it got released on time.
The genre is a mystery drama, and you can call it as a revenge thriller as well. So it can be multiple things. It depends on the audience perception. People can make out in their own way. That's the kind of engagement I also wanted it to have. Like, certain people can see it as a family drama, certain people can see it as a mystery drama, certain people can see it as a thriller or something, or psychological, philosophical or something like that only. So it depends on the audience perception.
It's about that's what, as he said, it's a mystery thriller. That's what it's again the perspective of the people, how they take it. And overall, we got thrilled by this movie. It being a first project, I was amazingly thrilled, and the work done by the technical team was amazing. Yeah, totally. As he said, it was a mystery thriller with the dogs. It has created an extra essence to the people to watch it and give a wow factor. His cinematography was amazing.
മലയാള ഭാഷയിൽ എന്തോ ഒരു പേര് പറയാറുണ്ട്.
Actually, there is this dialogue in this movie with which the movie ends, that protection and restriction, the words protection and restriction, they both look the same. They may both look the same, something like that. So this was the idea, the initial idea that I got in mind. I didn't have any story or anything, but this I didn't articulate the sentence in this way, but that idea, the concept of what appears to be A, what if what something appears to be A was something else? That idea, I got excited with that idea, and I was trying to weave a story around that idea.
Madras Naval Base il oru Tibetan Rottweiler undayirunnu.
It wasn't that difficult actually, because there are the element of dogs, no? Even though the content of the story is very intense and a little bit cerebral, we have the element of some fantastical element of dogs in the movie. The movie is actually, the entire story and all the character arcs are based on dogs, or the obedience of and loyalty of dogs, or the control which the master exerts on his subjects and all. So that was my candy for the producer or everyone out there, or even in front of the audience as well, because this movie was planned for a commercial release, and it did release. It was not intended for the festival alone. We planned it and executed it as a commercial movie itself. So I need to have that candy for the producers as well as the audience also.
Initially, when they discussed about this movie, this movie, this script, when you read, you can't picturize how it will be like. Okay, and we will have a doubt how this will be, as they said, as they narrate, how it will be in the completed version. Always there will be a doubt, but I had a very big regards with this team because they already did a successful movie and they achieved it. They have shown the success. I had confidence on them. Just go ahead.
ഓരോരുത്തർക്ക് ഓരോ നേരത്ത് ഓരോന്ന് തോന്നും. അതുകൊണ്ടുള്ള കാലക്കേടുകൾ. ഇതിപ്പോ എന്താ ഒരു നേവികൾ?
കുരിയച്ചൻ നേവിക്കാർക്കും പട്ടിക്കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളെ സപ്ലൈ നടവാണ്ട്.
I wanted it to look very original. I mean, I don't want it to any content like generally I'm also a newcomer. I mean, comparatively, I'm not very experienced person in the industry. So generally, any film aspirants will have that aspiration to do something which resembles that film which I like a lot. We try to create that similarity or something we loved in our childhood or while we are growing up. So in this case, I didn't want it to look like any film, any film else. Like I wanted it to be original. It has to come from heart. So I didn't plan anything for the visual. I just followed my story since I had this. Since I wrote it myself. I was more obsessed in telling the narrative or presenting the narrative in the right way. Nothing should be misunderstood or nothing, I mean, it shouldn't go in any other direction. The audience should travel in the exact path which I wanted them to follow the narrative. So I was fully focused on the storytelling aspect. And I mean, I was not technically forming any visual pattern or palette or anything. We chose the location which matches the story. I was just following my instincts. Okay, let it be that color. Because we as cinematographers or as DOP, we will be like the colors. We will pick the colors ourselves. Every tiny objects, even for production design or the properties, set properties or the costumes and everything. So I didn't think too much on all those. Whatever instinct told me, I just communicated it with the other chief technicians. We have the production designer or the costume designer or anyone like that. That was the idea for the visual, and we shot this movie in Red Raptor, VV Raptor, and the lenses I used Cook S7i. Cook, you know the optics of Cook, right? It's not typically spherical. That hexagonal, pentagonal. That kind of that's the iris of Cook. So it's not anamorphic, because I resisted using anamorphic because anamorphic is also an obvious choice. Whenever people think in India, especially whenever people think of making an period movie, the first choice will be on anamorphic. Let's shoot in anamorphic, so that by default it will have that old rustic or retro feel. I didn't want to follow that. Okay, if that's an obvious convention, let me not follow it. Then that itself created a difference in the look and feel of the movie. So in every aspect, that was my thumb rule, never to follow the obvious path.
തായ്ശ്ശേരി പോലീസ് സ്റ്റേഷൻ ആക്രമണം നടന്ന കാലത്ത് കുര്യച്ചന്റെ കുറെ അടുപ്പക്കാർ ക്യാമ്പ് ഡ്യൂട്ടിയിലുണ്ടായി. 3 കഴിഞ്ഞ് 4 ആഴ്ചയായിട്ടും ആളെ അടിവാരത്തെ കാണാൻ.
Our technical team had a very clear agenda of whatever they wanted to do. They were very clear whom to appoint as a technician. Say, for example, they had their own editor, and our audiographer, Vishnu Govind, he was very specific about it. This movie he has to do. See, it is already sorted when we started about the movie itself. See, they were very clear about their requirement. We just followed it, and it was very clear. Dolby Atmos, everything was very clear.
ആർക്ക് വേണ്ട കാര്യങ്ങൾ നമ്മൾ പോലും അറിയാതെ നമ്മളെ കൊണ്ട് ചെയ്യും. 8 കഴിയുമ്പോഴാ അറിയാം. സിബിയെ ആരാടാ ഉള്ളെ? സിബിയെ കേൾക്കോ?
Normally Indian film, I think it goes till 2.5 hours, about 150 minutes, correct? So we went all to 127, I think. 124 minutes. And as he said before, it was actually not planned with the minutes over. He has whatever he has written, he wanted to make people to understand, or he wants to filmed accordingly, and it has achieved that in that way. Correct?
Yeah. There is no extended cut. This
No,
is the
no,
movie.
no,
This is only
the
what we
movie,
shot.
Yeah.